Well, it's 5 a.m. right now, and believe it or not, I'm up at this time every day during the week. My bus to leave, or actually, my train to leave for the metro system downtown actually passes at 6:10 in the morning. So I gotta get up at 5, take care of my bird, which is what this video is actually going to be about, eat my breakfast, do all my stuff, and then be out of here at 6 and be at school at 7:30. I actually get to school at 7 though, but unfortunately if I were to take the later train, I would end up being late. And my school is very strict on people who are late. Anyways, enough about that. I actually wanted to show you guys my bird, because believe it or not, I don't have any reptiles of my own at my place anymore. All I have is my bird. I've had my bird for about, it'll be 3 years in August this year. So I put this blanket over him during the night so that he could sleep. He doesn't need this all the time, but I have to make sure he's sleeping when I sleep, or else he'll keep me up all night. I go to bed at around 9:30 usually. So this bird is a Jardine's parrot, a Lesser Jardine's parrot. You can see this is his cage here. Obviously I'm going to change his water this morning. And right here is his food. So this is his cage pretty much. I would say just by looking at it, it's about, I want to say 2 feet by 2 feet in terms of the depth and the length. And I would say it's 3 feet tall, if I'm going by eye here. But here he is. Well, let me get out of the way a little bit so we can look at him. Boetch. There he is. He'll always be fluffed up like this in front of the camera. So what else? For his substrate at the bottom of the cage, you could see it's separated by the bars so that he's not walking in like the garbage at the bottom. Birds are quite messy. They spill a lot of their food. They make crumbs everywhere, and of course they go to the bathroom very often. So for this I have the Daily Scoop, which is basically just recycled newspaper curled up into like granules. So it's a little bit less wasteful, I guess, than using some other kinds of substrates. Here he is. You guys can see he's actually a really nice forest green color. Really beautiful orange on his head. Also on his wings and on his ankles, if he would show them. But this is him. Now when he was a baby, his beak used to look a lot nicer. But most birds, as they get older, the beak, you know, it'll go through some wear. Right now he's actually in the middle of shedding that beak, which is why it looks not that great. You can see from the side though that his beak is like pretty straight. You know, there's not a lot of space between the beaks. Well, the upper and lower mandible. And you guys see he just went to the bathroom. So let me just put his hook up here. Most of the toys I get for him, I get from a woman named Danita out in BC, here in Canada. She makes the toys herself and they're absolutely beautiful. And well, you can see he just crapped on this one. But anyways, she had a bunch of really cool Christmas themed toys, like this, these 3 snowman heads here. And this used to be an elf. He really liked the elf. And completely destroyed it though. This actually used to have a bunch of blocks on it and everything, but he ate it up like crazy. He really likes these things down here. You guys can see he just tears them completely open. Those you could pretty much find at any pet store. But yeah, he's really cool. He's really attached to me. There's a couple of other people who'll let handle him and things like that. But he likes me most, obviously, because I'm always with him. And you guys can see I'm just petting him a little bit. He likes getting scratched behind the neck. And he's not trying to bite me or anything right now. See if I get him to make some noise. Usually when I bob him up and down, he'll make a little bit of noise, but sometimes the camera tends to freak him out, so he may not make any noise right now. He actually doesn't look his best right now because it's winter. I live in my basement, so it's quite dry. I do spray him with a product called Harrison's Rain. Which, you know, helps keep him a little less dry, but he is a little bit dry right now. He has like some dandruff like between his feathers, which is normal because, like I said, really dry here in the winter. He's a really cool bird though. He's really friendly, at least with me. The members of my family he doesn't really like too much, but he doesn't really like people who are intimidated by him, as weird as that sounds. Like if you go like this a lot, see, he's not going to bite or anything like that, but if you like this and this, then he gets a little bit annoyed and he may try to bite you. But other than that, he's like super friendly. Now, let me go on here about what's in his water. He's actually quite a smart bird. He eats basically everything, which is like super good. He's actually eating pellets, Harrison pellets for birds. Well, obviously for birds. But yeah, the Harrison's lifetime formula. I usually get him the pepper, just because he likes spicier things. And it's a really good pellet for him. Actually, I've been needing to go and buy him some power treats by Harrison's, but I just haven't had the time as of late. But next time I pass by the vet, I'll grab him that. But basically what I put also here in this water is Prime. It's a Hagen product. It just has some amino acids in there and some vitamins. Good for the bird. So that's what's in the water. The water we're actually going to put here because we're going to change it. Here you guys can see is the food that I give him. The Harrison pellets. I actually have mixed in there, I believe a Versilaga type of seed mix for African birds. Because Jardines, that's where they originate from. Obviously, this guy was born in captivity. I didn't buy him at a pet store. I bought him from a breeder, or else he would have been way more expensive, probably double the price. He is a little bit small for a Jardine, because he's pretty much adult size. I've seen a couple that are, well, you know, probably a quarter bigger than him. He was actually the runt of the batch of babies he was from, or because I had a choice between him and the three others, and honestly, I find birds are so personable and like they're really, I would say like a bird is definitely, well, at least a parrot. I can't speak, I guess, for a budgie, but a bird is definitely closer to owning like a dog or a cat in the sense that, like, you know, it recognizes you and it's playful with you and it's emotionally attached to you, whereas, you know, reptiles, you can't really say that for them. So yeah, now that I've had this guy for like 3 years, I couldn't ever imagine being without him. He's really my little buddy. I'm in my room a lot. He's always out on his cage. I never leave him in his cage. And yeah, we're best buddies basically. I find birds make extremely good pets. Yeah, for the reasons, you guys gotta bear with me here. I'm a little bit out of it. I'll probably make a bird video again soon. But yeah, the reason why I really like birds, especially this guy, he doesn't make a lot of noise. And the noises he does make are actually really cool noises. You could teach these guys to talk. I haven't been able to do it as of yet. But you see he's stretching it out right now. They make really cool noises. They're really friendly. For the most part, a Jardines is actually quite independent. You know, he doesn't always have to constantly be on my shoulder or anything like that. He'll take care of himself. He'll play with his toys. Like I said, I really like him because he eats whatever I give him, basically. Let's see if I could actually make him do kind of a trick, I guess. Usually I show him a piece of food, and I ask him if he wants it, and he'll bob his head up and down. Boetch! There you go. Boetch, you want this? There you go. So guys, that's a little quick video of my bird. He realized it wasn't a piece of bread or anything good like that, so he just dropped it. That's a video of my bird, guys. Again, I find they make really good companion pets. A lot easier to take care of and less demanding than a dog. Mind you, I love dogs too. I have two. Um, and you know, I feel as though they need you a little bit more than a cat does. You know, they rely on you. And the the way the most of the parrots will act is like they become part of your flock. They rely on you and they like you to reassure them that everything is okay, and they like for you to speak to them. It's just really cool. So, and they come in these amazing colors, obviously. So that's my bird, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video, I guess. Take care.